you should never get married to a person unless you have that chemical connection with them. You got to have chemistry. And unless you do, then you're just like talking yourself into it. You know, you should really be passionate about the person that you're going to marry. And on top of it, you got to have the hard conversation. I mean, I literally said to my wife before we got engaged, I said, look, are you secretly a drug addict or an alcoholic or a codependent? Like, tell me what your problems are, because I need to know. And she's like, I don't have any of those problems. So, you know, you have to find a person who you have the chemical connection with, and also they're not a complete psycho, because there's a lot of times my wife's like, I'm not a complete psycho. A lot of times, you have the chemical connection with a chick who's a psycho, because they're the hottest ones in bed, right? So you got to make sure you're not getting married to a psycho who's just into drama. It's all about her. See, like when I was with my daughter's mother, my agenda was not part of the agenda. It was all her agenda. She didn't care about my agenda. And you got to find a person who cares about you and your agenda. And, you know, what I have with my wife is unbelievable, because we have the same agenda. We have a vision for what we do and how to be successful. And we're always working with each other and for each other to develop and enhance our success together. You know, I'm not saying it hasn't had its problems. You know, we went to counseling for 3 years. After we hit the 7-year itch, we went to counseling for 3 years, and that saved our marriage, you know. But
what is the 7-year itch all about? You know, why do you think, because obviously you guys have been together for a long time. Why do you think that happens?
Well, it's interesting. You know, a lot of times you'll meet people and they're together for 7 years and then they break up. If you don't get married if you're with a person, like something's going to happen after 7 years. And you know what I think it is? I think after 7 years, every single cell in your body has changed. Isn't that right? That's right. Every single cell in your body has been transformed over the course of 7 years. So you're not the same person anymore that you were when you first met them. You're a completely different person, but your soul is the same. You're just in a different vessel. So I think that has something to do with it. I mean, if every cell of your body is different, it's possible that the chemical connection that you have could change. That's the best I can figure on the spot like that. I'm not a chemist or anything.